Substantial risk of loss and is not suitable for all investors. Past performance is not necessarily indicative of future results. Good evening. So we got this is going on.
The fact that Indiana being lost now to the Democrats makes it really hard for Democrats in the Senate.
Yep. So what's going on right now is the Democrats have lost at least one seat that they thought they were going to pick up. This in Indiana seat that he was just talking about. And there was a couple of seats that they thought were going to be pretty likely Dem, and they're not being called yet. And the 538 election forecaster thing is like swinging wildly. So it was actually giving a 50% chance. And Nate Silver is like, we think we screwed up because the number is not right. But the market is clearly rooting for the Republicans here. So when that happened, bonds just took a nosedive, good 12 ticks down, and the E-mini moved up. So that's kind of what's going on right now. So anyways, I'm going to pull up our links and so forth. Good evening. And here. Hey, how's it going? I always get that those few that subscribe and come in right away. Thank you for watching. There's that one. There's the YouTube. And I am going to tweet. Okay, so there we go. Okie dokie. For some reason, Discord doesn't like that link. I think YouTube may be having some issues. My internet might be having some issues. I think YouTube may be having some. Yeah. Okay. There we go. Welcome, welcome. Come on in. Come on in. Yeah, I don't know why the YouTube is being a little weird right now. You might want to watch on Twitch. There we go. Okay, yeah, now we're working. Now we're working. Okay. So yeah, I don't know. I tried taking a short up there actually. I mean just on sim obviously, but you know, we're kind of having some fun. I tried shorting it at like I don't remember where it was. Now we're here. This 28 level kind of seems like a pretty balanced area here. Here comes the mini again. I don't know. I mean, you're getting binding spikes. It's kind of interesting. Okay. Braun wins Indiana Senate seat, Republican pickup.
It's a vampire sheep!
In that Senate race. Dean knows Manchin now is wanting to press it.
Okay. Orrin Hatch is tweeting a picture of himself at Chuckarama, which is like a popular buffet in Utah. What the heck? So some people seem to think that the bonds are that the rallying on gridlock, but I don't know. It's a really tough calculation to make, isn't it? Because Democrats holding the House, if they hold the House, that could lead to more spending, couldn't it? And that would be bad for bonds, so it's kind of hard to know. It's hard for me to say.
Inflation have fallen now to 2.03%. Public 1 year Q4 inflation 2.9.
Manchin wins West Virginia.
Election in Minnesota, Amy Butcher. New York, Kirsten Gillibrand. Incumbent Democrats. Republican Andy Barr has won House District 6 in Kentucky.
I think I want to take that if I can. Okay. This is super. Don't try this at home, kids. Oh, this thing could just move either way real quick. Okay. That's what I wanted. Okay, Joe Manchin wins. Donnelly loses. Democrats lose a seat. Where's this at? Republicans are building up their majority in the Senate very quick. So I think the first thing that we're seeing.
Republicans have picked up a U.S. Senate seat, going from projections.
Well, I'm kind of getting the movement that I wanted over here, but not over here. It's just kind of in a holding pattern, isn't it? Yeah, now. Okay. Stacking and pulling. No, I didn't like that 14 stacking on there, but then it immediately pulled. It's interesting.
That one is won over President Tennessee.
Marsha Blackburn. Win Senate seat for GOP in Tennessee. That's +2. Yeah, we should change the okay. Yeah, we'll change that. There we go. Yeah, good evening, guys. So we're just here, nothing too serious, so feel free to chit chat here.
I can onshore yuan by nearly 10%.
Okay. Key battleground, Florida 15, projected to remain in GOP hands, according to CNN. Let's see what Reddit's saying. I wonder if there's going to be a mention. No, that's not good. They were kind of sticking up and then it pushed it down. So this is a bad trade. Can look at the E-mini goes for another new high. That one's coming back fast though. It should have clicked there. No, well, let's one at a time, huh? Let's focus on one at a time. I like that. Oh, come on. Don't just stop there. Don't tease me. The top story on r/politics is Warren wins re-election, setting up 2020 White House bid. Like, oh, okay, that's news. Like, I was so convinced she was gonna lose in Boston. Good grief. Okay, well, let's not stay in bid.
Through the rest of the session, and open with this is a wash, if you like, for the Democrats. Again, most of the polls still put them ahead for the House But again, that Indiana bloody nose for them, and really could scupper their chances of success in the Senate. So aware of that. And also, it looks like with polls done, 96 supported out of Florida for the Senate seat there. DeSantis is now edging ahead.
I want to watch that particular race in particular.
Thanks to Harry, who's been looking after you during the first formative stage there of the states.
Look at that move up again in the E-mini. What is it that they're seeing that they like so much? Is there a robot just watching the 538 result and that's what's doing it? Because it's just seems a little extreme to me. Well, that trade obviously didn't work out. So it is getting a little disorganized around here. So I do think we could push up, but we're really just taking shots in the dark here, to be honest. We would never trade with a live account on election night, I don't think.
Up and it's about 3 hours away from now is coincident. Those at 5:30. So until then,
Guess I shouldn't say never, because maybe someday it will happen, but you be careful trading election night, huh? Okay.
says that prudent policy.
Ugh, could have gotten filled at 24.5. I like that absorption there.
From central bank is ample banking liquidity.
Super interesting, guys. Okay, so they took it there. A little bit of robots back and forth now. And a bubble. And even more, 24.5. You are kind of, I mean, there's some support underneath this. I don't know. It's kind of weird, those orders in the 5-year in particular. These children. The, I mean, the E-mini is not coming back much, is it? In fact, they're kind of poking around there like they're going to take another step. Constitutional amendment to restore voting rights for felons who have served their terms has passed in Florida. And they were just talking about that on the Squawk, weren't they? I don't know. Watching the oscillations, I still think we have a good chance of bouncing here and going back up, probably maybe even up to 30, but it's not really looking too promising at the moment, is it? Oh, how did the dogs get in here? Them rates, they just want to go lower, don't they? Marsha Blackburn? No, we've already gotten that one. It's a little interesting because when I'm looking at the data that's actually confirmed and in, they appear to still be not so big deal yet. Oh, that's a short right there, man. That's a short if ever. But the financial people seem to be thinking that Republicans are doing really, really well, and I'm almost wondering if they're just replaying back in their heads what happened last time, and that it's kind of more wishful thinking because they know that the markets can get super crazy if the Republicans do well. You know what I mean? kind of wondering. This trailing stop thing's not gonna work. And they are right on the edge of this big order here, 2769.50. Do I have? I do. Hmm. Wait, what? That is not what was supposed to happen. What happened there? Of course. Okay, so Jigsaw is like fucked up. There we go.
eating at the table or what?
Okay, so the newswire is now saying on on Twitter here that Democrats that Fox News is projecting the Democrats will take the House. They're projecting that now. So we're getting a little bit of an up move. This might really start to move our way. We'll see. We're still kind of here in this this range right here. Okay, so something else is coming through. Did that take out my stop? Yeah, it did. Oh no, wait, did I take it? Did I get the profit? No, it was the stop. We're gonna focus over here. I don't know what that if that move down was news or what. This is coming up fast. Lucas is asking what I'm doing. We're just playing. It's fake. I did buy, I think, well, so, in the E-mini, it's been kind of half and half. I had some good trades, and they're stopping me out of them before they go. Like, I got caught on that one right there. Treasuries, though, I got a good one there. I was long at, like, what, 20, 23 half, 24? And it looks like there was another few ticks in it. I wish that I hadn't have gotten out at 28, but hey, it happens. I'm not quite sure what it is they're reacting to here. Trump priorities won't change even if Democrats take House, says Sarah Huckabee Sanders. So the thing I'm going to be interested to see here is 15 minutes, the next set of polls are going to come out. And what are they going to have for us out of Utah? Because that race is incredibly tight as well. And is very unusual. Well, you got back up to this other pivot. This is kind of a potential stopping point, but I don't really see the reason for equities to be up and for treasuries to be moving down the way that they did earlier. And frankly, I still feel like treasuries should be up here at like 05. So I'm kind of thinking I want to go long. I need to see a good risk-reward location for it, you know? Right now, 295 is the best it's giving you. I don't know if that's really acceptable. After we had such a huge move up and it's only like 3 ticks down, you know? So, yeah. So now they're going to be like, okay, Seth, if you don't want it, we'll just move up. You can see it coming. That 5-year in particular is really thinking about it. And sure enough, the way these waves are coming through too, it really looks like the robots are causing some volatility here. Now, see, that is not indicative of a reversal right there. I don't know if it's going to give it to us. I think maybe should buy here. I wish I was long from this. I mean, look at this thing. It's hard to be patient when you're watching it do this, right? Texas is not looking good. "2016 was more fun." Yeah, well, probably. I mean, 2016 was a real ride, right? I would rather not have that again, personally. I prefer a world where the polls are generally right, but they're just wrong enough to make Republicans feel good about themselves, you know? You know what I'm saying?
Dad?
Okay, well, there it is right there. There's the bubble in the E-mini. They're having trouble at this price, this evens price. Don't want to sell it, but I would like to see it come back to maybe... Well, I don't know where they could go. They might have to do a little bit more of a swing if this gets going, you know. Because when this moves, the robots seem to move it like 8 ticks at a time. They're definitely reacting to the 538 model. There is probably a robot out there that's trading it.
I'll just turn my computer off. I'll just leave it there.
Okay. Yeah, the E-mini's catching a little bit of a bid. They're kind of about where they were when we started. Isn't that funny? I mean, 010 was where I was like trying to get along earlier today and got screwed over several times, right? So just It's a little perspective, right? Let's see what Mr. Bronze is saying. Sorry, Silver. There's nothing new yet. He hasn't tweeted since he said that the Democrats need to win some districts here. I mean, I kind of see them slowing a little bit and turning, but they're not really doing it. This is another 8 ticks I missed out on. Because I got out too early. That really sucks. They're still pushing up. Okay, so the Eaming took a little bit of more of a dive there, and they're coming into some support. Treasuries are getting a little parabolic here. This is definitely something that's kind of pointed the other way, but I'm a little wary of just selling it there. A bird. 2 minutes.
Right.
Right back up to that 025. Hey, I don't know. They definitely slowed down here and are kind of giving some topping signs, but I'm not so sure that they're just going to turn around. And we should probably wait, because the E-Mini's been doing a lot of shenanigans lately, hasn't it? And I kind of want to see some sort of a stop run in reverse. I would like to see that again. Because they've done that now. They keep pulling that. Okay, so here's some results coming in. Mitt Romney wins Senate race in Utah. I'm shocked. I'm so shocked. I really thought the Democrat had a chance. Rand Squawks tweets, remember when Mitt Romney said Russia was the biggest geopolitical threat in the world? And Obama ridiculed him, and now he's in the Senate. Well. I didn't care. I really didn't. Well, I wonder if they go to the 05. I'm wondering. I can see it. Maybe doing it. Well, it's really just, this is just not good risk reward here. Buying the high. I mean, I could do it if I saw like a really strong signal or something, but I don't know. Definitely don't want to sell it anymore, though. Now the question is will the E-mini have a bigger fall? Because they're coming, they're moved up here. Keep in mind, okay, Neat Silver. Dems back up to a projected 36 seats in our forecast, right where they started the night. Very weird evening. Okay, so this is definitely now at this point of the robots. Watching Nate Silver's blog and freaking out. That's what this looks like to me. And of course, the Romney crowd cheers as networks call race for Romney. Notice, though, they haven't said anything about the Mia Love Ben Bengado's race. And I'm wondering if... No, well, we're not going to do that, but I'm wondering where Predicted's at. Where is Predicted at? What are they saying on Predicted? Okay. So they're still giving the Democrat they're still giving the Republican 56% chance. Let's move down, actually. Well, let's look at this chart. Will it let us see the charts? Oh, yes. 24 hour, yes. So has it flipped? They're still having trouble at 025. Yeah, it actually did flip. That's interesting. So now the Democrats... So I think that with all that noise from Nate Silver's blog and everything, it looks like Predicted has flipped, and now they think the Republican is going to win. But that could easily flip again. And that could easily flip again. But anyways, this move up, and look at the cumulative delta on this move up in the oh, you can't see it, can you? You see this over here? There's a line down here, moving down, flat. That was a terrible line. Moving up. Yeah. Was that a bear rally? Or sorry, a bull rally in what is now a bear market? That's kind of what that's kind of what I'm thinking. And if I can get back up to maybe where would it go? Right there, maybe there we could take a short in ES. Treasuries, I don't think we can do it, because I think Treasuries would continue to move up, but I can't short Treasuries there. They're actually both going up right now. It's kind of funny. That's kind of funny. All the ballot initiatives are ahead, but this is just Salt Lake County. So proposition number 2 is 64%. Well, that's about what I would expect it to be in Salt Lake County, but I mean, predict it still thinks that Democrats are going to have the House. Okay, so there's a big one right there. Laura Kelly will defeat Republican Chris Kobach in Kansas governor's race. CNN projects. Man, I can't imagine a Democrat governor in Kansas. Oof. That's gonna be interesting. I bet all those guys in Manhattan are happy. Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez officially elected to the House after stunning upset in New York primary and blah blah blah. It's gonna be fun having her around, guys. I think so. You don't think so? Like it's still going. Yeah, it never went and hit my order, did it? I missed it. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I got 8. I got 8 out of it. And I could have held it for 13 more. That is crazy. That is just straight up crazy. Look at the E-Mini. She's very unhappy now. And that the way that this is taken is kind of okay. See ABC now projecting that Ted Cruz will win the Texas Senate seat. Man, it looks like there's a couple of bond traders up on Twitter that are enjoying this move up. Well, you have to put it in context, though. This whole move down was kind of fishy. You know what I mean? Not fishy. Fishy is the wrong word, but like I fought it the whole day, didn't I? Stupid of me, but I mean, gosh. I was long at 05 earlier today. It was right back to where we're at. That's funny. Hmm. There you go. Now there's some unfinished auctions down here. I think that they're going to go for them 27, 55, 75. Ooh, and then 27.50. Look out below, folks. That's, yeah.
I go back to wrong to right. I adhere to wrong the right.
Well, it's been at 045 for a long time now. Heidi Camp defeated in Senate race. Wow. Republicans really are doing well in the Senate. We knew that this was going to happen, but it's very extreme. I don't know how else to put it. So there's the House. Interesting little move there. That's funny. Okay, but they did come back, so maybe we'll finally get our long opportunity in ZN. Maybe even could short it for a little bit, but I don't want it. I don't think it's gonna go like back a ton. It's moving though, that's for sure. I think they would come back at least to 025. Yep, sure enough.
Oh my gosh, Mom. You know that your whole when a little girl is like my education is gonna impact when she's in her scientist person. In the background, you see the dinosaur section.
I think we could come to here.
All the triceratops or in the background. Like so I know it was that.
I've actually had some good MFE on some E-mini trades today. Tonight even. Like my winners have more MFE than they have MAE, but I'm just not taking the profit on them. Democrats projected to retake the House, NBC now saying. Okay, they're reacting to that one. So they did not touch those unfinished auctions down there, first of all. So this is the first thing I want to point out. Yeah, I'm probably gonna go. And that big order is following it too. Here, I'll fill you, sir. Oh, why, thank you. Yeah. Well, we caught it in ES, but we didn't catch it in ZN. I kind of care more about my ZN trading, right? The E-mini is just a game. It's just a game, guys. You know, happens. Okay. Kevin Kramer will defeat Senator Heidi Camp in North Dakota, CNN projects. That's a little bit of an upset for that's not very good for Republicans, I don't think. I think that one is bad for them. I think they expected to catch that one. Republicans will maintain control of the Senate, yes, probably. Getting interesting. Well, not getting interesting. It's actually. Let me rephrase that. Lucas, I am not American, so I was wondering why, despite the media bashing Trump and Republicans in general, are they winning? I don't know. I mean, they're not really winning, right? It really has to do with the way that Congress is set up. One house is set up to be based on population largely, and one house is set up to be based on for states. And there are more conservative states essentially than there are Democrat states at this particular time. And so you end up with this thing where Republicans end up controlling the Senate and the Democrats end up controlling the House. But it kind of seems like what was going on earlier, at least to me, feels like that the media was giving a little bit to looking for a story, you know what I mean? Because when that result came out, Nate Silver was like, well, this is just nonsense and our model is overreacting. But I'm still pretty confident that the original projection at the beginning of the night that Democrats are going to take the House is most likely to be correct. And it's looking like so far that that's turning out, and that his understanding of his own model was correct. So, I mean, that's kind of what's going on right now, I think. I don't think that, how do I say this? It seems to me that Americans are not happy with the Democrat Party. Well, they're not happy with Republicans right now, because Republicans are the one that are in power, right? But they're not necessarily comfortable just handing things to the Democrats. You know what I mean? It's kind of like this. Oh, okay. So we're gonna put them in, and now you're gonna get. It's gonna be like socialism 24/7. I think that's what they're going to do. I mean, one can only hope that they will try to keep things calm, and it's just not really giving me the short that I wanted, is it? Okay. A little bit of fighting here. What was with that spike up? Now CNN is tweeting that the Republicans will keep control of the Senate. So that was the spike up. So I think that so just going back to the original point of that whole thing. The other thing that I see going on is that there's got to be like Twitter robots trading this off of this, because it's like anytime that one of the networks calls it, there's a spike, even though we pretty much already knew what was happening, or it's confirming what was already said by other networks, you know? Like, Republicans are going to keep the Senate. That one was pretty obvious. That was probably the first thing we knew tonight. Okay, that's a little bit more like it. I'm okay with that. Seth is happy now. Markets are going the directions that they should be, and all is right in the world. And CNN now also confirming that Ted Cruz will win in Texas. So I wonder what the guys in Donald are saying now. What are they saying, huh? Earlier today, it was mostly just, hey, I voted. I hope you did too. Top past hour. Yes, I love it. The top post on Reddit right now is the Pepe. Yeah. They've added it. They've added a little bit of things right now. Brett Kavanaugh is over here, and Open Borders is over here. And they added big tech and socialized medicine and stuff. I love it. That's great. That is a good meme. I'm going to save that one. I'm going to save that image and post it on Facebook later today. Oh, man. Okay, so I'm looking for it to get below these single prints at 22.55.75, so we are not done. Still a lot of people saying, what? Okay. Ted Cruz takes down Beto. Way to go, Texas. I would have been really shocked if Ted Cruz had lost that seat. Like, in all seriousness, that would have been like, I would be speechless if Beto had won that race. Now there's this one in Utah. So the one that I'm interested in, if you're keeping track, is District 4 here in Utah, which is not my district, but I know that candidate, Mia Love. I actually helped her campaign when she went on the first time. And this Ben McAdam guys that she is running against her, I really, really don't like, and I kind of know him too. I've spoken to him on a number of occasions, and he lied to me. So I don't like him. But it's really close there, and that would be a huge upset for a Democrat to win that seat in Utah. Would be a really big deal. A really big deal. I mean, that could be a lot of the headlines. That would be one of the races that people would point to say, like, you know, this is crazy. How well the Democrats actually did end up doing, even though they didn't take the Senate. Okay, yeah, they're pushing. Now they're really pushing. The Mitt Romney crowd is really happy tonight. Can you imagine what's going through Mitt Romney's mind right now? Like, He's been running for office now for like 20 years and he finally won one. I mean, okay. That's that. What just happened there kind of makes me think I should maybe time to get out. And it's probably going to keep going. What does that put me at for the night? Yeah, that's pretty good. Okay, so if we're just on treasuries, I can't see what it is for the night, for the overall, for the whole day. Okay, so we started here, so that's what? That's 2, 6. And that right there is 8. So that's 14 down. And then 8 plus 9 is 16, 17. So actually about even in the treasuries. And then when I add in the E-mini, I think I made a little bit in the E-mini. Yes, it did, because it was earlier was -4. So I actually overall made $200 tonight. This is not great. There was 2 losses that I had there that I thought were really bad. Not really bad, but I mean, what? I'm yapping about it. I should just tell you. So ignore all this up here. So this was awful this morning. The E-mini, I took it so many times and it didn't work. I was really surprised. Anyways, but like these right here, I thought were kind of foolish. And then this one could have been a winner, and I didn't take the profit on it. You know, it's just kind of like that. I wouldn't call it stellar trading, but it was fun. I had fun. That's what matters, right? Hold on. Anyways, where were we? We were chatting here. Okay, still got a couple of viewers. I was hoping we'd have a little bit more chit chat, but you know, it's okay. I'm entertained here for sure. We got quite the roller coaster, and I think that exit that I took there was really good. Yeah, look at that. So there's some more news coming through. What's this? It looks like Salt Lake County really turned out, which is probably not good for Mielof. Probably not good. I'm just saying, probably it's not good. Okay, they are taking off here in the E-mini. What is that? My, oh my. Well, it doesn't take a whole lot of contracts to move it, but come on, that was kind of crazy. Nuremberg, Texas Senator Ted Cruz won his second term, defeating Beto O'Rourke. Could be Twitter bots. I don't know.
Endless love.
Yeah, it really came back there. I kind of want to buy it again. I'm a little concerned about a potential head and shoulders pattern that's maybe developing here in the E-mini, though. Or sorry, not in the E-mini, in the Treasury. And the 30-year really came down fast, by the way, as well. And I'm not seeing... Okay, it's going away from my price, so let's just kind of wait and see. I am not seeing the... I'm not seeing news on Twitter yet. Not seeing it. Feels like they shouldn't do this right after daylight savings time. You know what I mean? Now that's interesting. They don't want to film me. You bet Asian markets are gonna like this. Yeah, because that means Donald Trump maybe has a little bit less room to negotiate with China on. They're teasing me. Look at this. There's a robot selling it. He gave up. I'm not gonna get filled. That sucks, guys. Okay, where are we at now? 24 hours. Predicted still favoring the Republican. Boo. You know what? Screw you guys. I didn't want to go long anyways. I didn't want to make money tonight anyways. You can see E-mini is about to take another. They're kind of pushing it down. Okay. Help me! Help me! This is gonna be close. So now you get this head and shoulders thing going on. But it doesn't look like a real... It doesn't have the volume behind it of a real signal. Every time it ticks down there, it makes it look like, hey, Seth, we're coming for you. And they're not doing it. Trump blames possible House loss on Paul Ryan. Well, it is Paul Ryan's fault, frankly. I mean, he's the guy in charge over there. He should be the one that's setting things up, and I think he made a couple of tactical mistakes back there. Wow. We waited almost 5 hours to vote in my Georgia precinct. Yeah. Sigh. So you keep teasing me. Okay, well, the Donald subreddit is happy that Ted Cruz is winning. Okay, well, that was kind of our opportunity. I wouldn't want it 03 to 05. So, that sucks. That sucks. I don't think that that's going to get filled now, guys. Could continue to go up. Maybe, kind of think we need to see a bigger interval here. There you go. So it kind of looks like the E-mini is going to pop back. It's going to shoot back down here. This move up was kind of nonsensical, to be honest. Talk about asymmetrical risk reward. Yeah. Okay, so it's 9 o'clock now. CNN projects Gilliam loses. A fresh round of USD selling as Democrats tip to take a big house budget.
Come on, Everett, bedtime.
I mean, we need to download it.
Seth can take care of it. Come on. Come on.
Thank you. Thank you. Well, there's still a chance that one fills. They're kind of setting up a head fake of sorts here, I think. I'm sorry, you probably can't hear that. I'm wondering if maybe the E-mini is setting up some sort of a head fake. Like, now, so here's the Head and Shoulders. Here's the Head and Shoulders. One of these Head and Shoulders is going to be wrong. I think it's the one in the Treasuries. I think the Treasuries are going to come back down, and then they're going to go, whoops, just kidding. Wow. Okay, so they are saying that that Gilliam, who's the Democrat, is conceding to DeSantis in the Florida governor race. And the polling was not showing him ahead. So that one's pretty... Yeah. Alright, well, there's 05. And I missed it in the E-mini too. Well, I was right, but I wasn't right. You can't just be right about direction. You gotta be right about location too. And time, frankly. You gotta be right about everything. Look at that. Okay. Senate candidate Jenny Wilson gives concession speech at Democratic election headquarters. And no, that's not one that anybody cares about. Now that has only been settled. The only important thing for the desk to mull is where in London we will be sinking ale down our throats in around 2.5 hours time. What? It's worth noting that it will be 6:30 local time. Yes, early morning drinks in... Yeah, like that. That feels not super positive. Bowl of cornflakes with beer, thanks. Hold the cornflakes. There's all of this. What the squawk services on Twitter are tweeting to each other. Well, we went through it a little bit. I'm at the higher end of this little range in here, so that's not super great, but I'd say it's better than it was. It's just a shame that I couldn't get filled down there all three. Good grief. These two girls are just non-stop screaming all the time. I can't handle it. I can't handle it. Well, I think that the E-mini is gonna go thunk, but it's kind of not doing it. Oh man, look at the spread too. The spread really moved. You see the spread? That serves you right. Running around the house. Clink, clink. They're coming for me again. Seems like it doesn't matter where I put it. They always make a shot at it. Okay. Yeah. It's showing Ben McAdams up right now in Utah. And I tell you what, if he wins, I'm gonna have a lot to whine about. You can hear about it all the time. Ben McAdams did this. Ben McAdams did that. You better hope that he doesn't win. I'm just saying. Hmm. Oh, I did it again. Oops. I had a stop buy instead of a stop sell. I'm so stupid. 15 minutes, and then I'm gonna get going. Well, any questions before we... Do you have any questions before we go? I know there's a couple of foreign guys here wondering what's going on, what it means. Still have a few viewers. Thanks for joining me. Might be fun to watch in a few years. I don't know, I didn't think tonight was like huge. It was just kind of like meh. I mean, there was that drama at the beginning, and I was like, wow, it's like really moving. But overall, I'm kind of meh on it, you know. It's like, ow, everything happened exactly what it was supposed to, right? Well, the 30 years taken a little bit more of a push down again. Okay, there was a good fall in the E-mini. Donald Trump tweets, "Tremendous success tonight. Thank you to all." Yeah, I think that you're going to see tomorrow both sides trying to claim victory. Of course, it's really hard for Republicans to say that this is a victory, but then it wasn't as bad as it could have been as a real victory. And there was some races that they tried really hard on, and they did succeed on. And especially Florida. They were really concerned about Florida. And they won in Florida. Their efforts there paid off. And they are actually going to pick up some seats in the Senate, which could be really good for them. It's just a shame nothing is going to happen in the House. Okay. These children. This is about time. This is why I should be going here in about 15 minutes. Well, they're not exactly selling it here in the E-mini, are they? I can kind of see the E-mini is turning down a little bit, but the volume is not actually coming in. This is where I sit back and ask myself, do they know? Like, I know I'm just on sim, but good grief. How could I end up with that particular price? So does every price end up acting like that? And I just don't actually know, you only notice it when it's messing with you. I don't know. It just seems like they should be able to get below this price a lot more easily than they have. But no, it's like they're happy where they're at, and I don't know. The funny thing is that overall, E-mini is still higher overnight. So I don't know if that is supposed to reflect that they have a bigger majority in the Senate than was expected. I don't know. Okay, well, 76. That's something. Good grief. Okay. Election officials saying we may have to wait until Friday to know the winner. Ben McAdams in lead with 52%. Okay. Well, that's a little better. There was a bubble too. What was the bubble? 121. That's not significant. I guess on a relative basis from what it's been trading recently, that is, but Treasuries seem to think that it's going to go. I mean, look. They're sitting right there at the 06. It's not even stacking. They could just go through it like it wasn't even there. The E-mini is just stalling. I wonder if some of the big traders just went to sleep. And that's why it's not moving. Okay. So look, they took it in Louisiana. That's a little unusual for the Treasury to go and make the new high, but the E-mini not budge. That's a little unusual. Five-year in particular is really buying. Democrats are now on track to power in the U.S. House, but failed to generate the blue wave the party needed to capture the Senate. Is that how we're reading it now, huh? Oh, hey, there's a good few ticks down while I read that. Well, 2 minutes. Good grief. So much I'm gonna put my order in. Oh. I was about to say I'll put my order in and then they'll start messing around with that. Oh wait, there you go. Now they're at highs of the session. And I'm kicking myself for not still being long. No, there's no way. There's no way that I hold through all of that. No way. No way. Probably get out around there. But that was still a good 09. I think it was 095 or something like that. 295 where I got out. So shoot, huh? I should cancel that, by the way. I really think that the E-mini is going to take a step down here. I just don't know why it's taking it so long. Alright, well, 9:30. I think I should. Put my order in. I don't know what that one was from. Okay, something's happening here. Okay. Well, could have been a lot better, but I did make money through all this. That's a negative 131 from earlier in the day because I did lose money up here. But like when you ignore that and then you look at all that trading afterwards, it's actually positive. So that's cool. This 10-year trade was good. I should be happy. I'm just a little disappointed, but I'm doing okay. I'm doing a lot better trading. I really am. The results are coming through, so that's good. Where are we at? Sometimes my dashboards die up here. Nope. Okay. Well, I'm going to head to sleep then, and I will see you guys early tomorrow morning. What a day. Yeah, boy.